Hey everyone, Marc Saltzman here on day 8 of our 12 days of unboxing. We are going to look today at the Intel Compute Stick. As the name suggests, it is a computer on a stick. It looks like a large USB thumb drive, but it is in fact an HDMI stick, not unlike a Chromecast, if you will, or the Roku stick, but this is a full-blown computer. It's a quad-core Intel Atom computer with Windows 8.1, upgradable for free to Windows 10, and there's also a Linux version for Ubuntu for those who prefer that. So this is what you get in the box. We're going to cover everything you get in the box, and then of course the features and the speeds and feeds I'll get to. And at the end of this video, by the way, I'll also show an Intel video for you. So this is it. This is what you get. It's got the signature Intel blue color, and as I mentioned, it looks sort of like a large USB thumb drive, but this is the computer. So we will remove the cap at the bottom. There's your full HDMI, and that's what plugs into the side or back of a TV, monitor, or projector. So let's look at some of the ports. There's a security hole at the top here, a little port for those who want to tether this to a table, not unlike that little corner that you've got, that security port on a laptop. You know, in case you have to walk away from your computer at a library or in an airport lounge, you can secure it with a steel table to a desk. It's just meant to be a theft deterrent, if you will. Now, on top of that, or beside that rather, is a full-size USB port. It may be hard for you to see this because it's a black thumb drive, but there's a full-size USB, so you can snap in some memory. Maybe you've got some files, some photos, videos, music, or documents on a thumb drive. You can access it there, or you want to connect an accessory like a mouse or a keyboard. We'll get to that more in a moment. Underneath the full-size USB port on the same side of the Intel Compute Stick, we've got the power cord here. So it's a micro USB cable, which we'll probably find in the box in a moment. And then there's a fan here. It has very quiet performance for a computer, which is good. Again, all the motherboard has to run. You have to keep it cool, so there are fans on 3 out of the 4 sides here. Then there's the power button to turn it on. Pretty standard stuff. On the other side of the Intel Compute Stick, there's a micro SD card slot. So you do get 32 gigabytes of internal storage already on the motherboard, but you can expand that with another fingernail-sized micro SD card, which you can pick up pretty inexpensively to expand the storage. So that's about it. This is what the full computer looks like. Again, it's HDMI based, so you do need an HDMI based device, but of course that is a universal standard now. Just so you know, it is, as I mentioned, a quad-core Intel Atom processor with 2 gigs of RAM or system memory, and it also has Intel graphics and Intel sound on there. So let's see what else you get. You lift up the casing here, and there's some materials, some documents that will show you, really all that you get, how to use it, but we can skip all that. This is the HDMI extension cable. Maybe it's a little bit tight in the back of your TV and you can't stick it in to the side or back where you want it. So this has a little adapter, much like you would find in a Chromecast or a Roku stick, that puts it on a little cable, a short cable, and it's only a couple inches long, but it may be all you need in case you can't put it in straight. So that's smart that they included that. What I dropped was the power cable. So this is the standard USB cable. On one side is the micro USB, on the other side is the full male USB, and that probably goes into this. So this is this is the power. This is what I didn't take out of the box yet. So it is looks like, and I don't know if all versions come with this, but it does come with different adapter tips for different currents around the world. So different sizes. So this would be the one for North America. You just snap it in, and then you plug the USB cable. So you do need power. So not only do you need to connect the Intel Compute Stick to your TV or monitor or projector, but you do need to power it up. So it's not battery operated, and HDMI is not carrying the power to the stick. You do need to plug it in. But you don't have to use this. If there is a power adapter, by the way, on the back of if there is a port on the back of your TV that is power enabled, not just for synchronizing, but if you want to plug that in, you could use the power from your TV possibly without having to use an AC outlet. So you get the different adapters for different parts of the world, for Asia and Europe and whatnot. So there you have it. This is the Intel Compute Stick. I mean, it's decent performance for what you get. Keep in mind, you're not going to be able to do high-end gaming on this thing. It is an Atom-based processor, which is more, basic tasks like web browsing. But you can stream 1080p video. So instead of buying a Roku stick or Chromecast for Netflix, you can do that on this computer and much more. So in terms of interfacing with your content, you can do one of three things. You can plug an external keyboard or a mouse into that USB port, but there's better ways to do that wirelessly. So it has full Bluetooth 4.0 along with Wi-Fi A, B, and G, by the way. I forgot to mention it has, of course, Wi-Fi to get on the internet. But you do have full Bluetooth, so you can add a Bluetooth keyboard like this. And you can use your Intel Compute Stick like this or with a Bluetooth mouse. The other thing you can do is to download an app which is an Intel Remote Keyboard. So it's a free app for Apple's iOS and Android devices that pulls up a virtual keyboard on your tablet or on your smartphone, and you can use that as your keyboard. But overall, very cool product. If you stick around, you'll be able to see an Intel video. But there you have an unboxing of the Intel Compute Stick. Price is about $85 US to start, and goes up from there depending on the specs that you're looking for in the operating system as well. There you have it. Marc Saltzman, thanks for watching day 8 of our 12 days of unboxing. We'll see you next time.